Indices have opened on a slight bullish note today after the sharp drop for last few trading sessions. Now they are trying to recover a bit. So whether this recovery is going to continue here this week and today for Dow Jones, Nasdaq, DAX and FTSE100, we will see with the help of charts and indicators. We'll try to find out which position we should take in order to profit trading these four today. And this is going to be in the sequence. First, we'll look into Germany, followed with UK, in the end, Nasdaq100 and Dow Jones. Do watch till subscribe to the channel for more live updates. The next update will be released before the US session, and do press the bell icon. And yes, your every like, share and comment is a great motivation for me to deliver twice a day updates on major global markets and commodities. With that, let's start. First, we'll look into hourly charts for Germany. Yes, it is still staying bearish. It has achieved the lows of this channel, trying to retrace towards the 20-period moving average, which is right now sitting at around 14,840, 850, or this zone at 14,840, 860. Great resistance exists here. Beyond this, you can look forward to 14,900, 920, and then more bullishness may prevail. But right now, this is just to be treated as a retracement after the sharp drop. What has happened here, you can note, see, after the drop, the rise here, then the retracement, and again looking upwards. So once the prices stays above 14,825, you can buy here, expect 14,840, 850 zone, and then beyond that, more bullishness might take it till towards 14,900 as well. If you look at the stochastic, this is dropped. Look, MACD has crossed over at bottom, trying to trade with divergence and bullishness. RSI rising. Coming to 2 hour. Now look at 2 hour charts here. See, lower highs, higher lows, waiting for a breakout. Yes, beyond 14,840, 860 is where the rise towards 14,900 can be seen. And if it stays above this, certainly more bullish momentum can prevail. What has happened here can replicate here as well. Thus 14,880, 900 levels might get achieved. But at the same time, we must note that it may take few candles, wait for the moving average to come down and then achieve those levels. Also, one must note that too much of divergence here calls for it to converge. Thus, little bullishness cannot be denied. Stochastic rising, MACD has hit a bottom here and trying to converge crossover for a buying position, and this crossover is coming at a lower levels what DAX has seen in the recent past. See, it always tries to reverse from these levels. This time, it has achieved further lows. RSI coming out of the oversold, coming to 3 hours. Similar observation, just wait for it to break. See, the next candle is what I will wait for, 14,820, 825. We can buy for 850, 900, and further highs beyond those cannot be denied. If you look at the bottom here, see, let me draw something. Now, if you connect the lows here, you will find it is trading in this channel. And if you connect, see, if you draw a parallel to this, you will find this is the top here, and thus the top of this at around 14,880, 900 levels. The more time it passes by, the lower the highs of this channel are going to be, and then the move above 14,900 should be treated as a breakout. So yes, it has the probability to achieve the highs of this channel at around 14,880, 900. If you look at 4 hour charts, too much of divergence from the price from the moving average calls for it to converge, waiting for the moving average to come down, and then the price is trying to retrace on the upside. The stochastic rising from the oversold, MACD is extremely bearish, trying to converge here. This crossover is coming at a lower levels at -100, which is extremely lower levels which DAX has seen in the recent past. Thus, it calls for a good recovery as well. RSI oversold and trying to recover, coming to the daily. Likewise, on the daily charts, 3 straight red candles, a slight gap there, trying to rise. On the downside, be careful of 14,750. At the same time, as long as 750, 740 is respected, we can possibly expect a reversal here. We can possibly expect a rise here towards 14,900, 15,000 levels. Stochastic oversold calls for recovery. MACD extremely bearish. It can possibly start to converge. And RSI is also at bottom. So looking at, you can buy today at 14,825 and sell today at 14,790. If you're selling at 14,790, you have to remain extremely cautious, watchful, alert. As long as 14,740, 750 are respected, the chances of recovery will be very high. Yes, below 14,740, it's the next support levels, that is 14,700, 710. And we all know why 14,700 is a great support here. Thus, as long as 14,700 is there, in fact, those levels are achievable, and you can say recovery from those levels also can be expected towards 14,900, 15,000 levels. So yes, a buying position at 14,825, where first resistance at 14,840, 850, and beyond that might take towards 14,880, 900, and then more bullishness to prevail. Take your trades accordingly. Now let's have a look at UK 100. So see, FTSE 100 chose to rise from 7370. Yes, it has given a gap, it has retraced and now trying to trade with again a bearish bias. So once it stays above 7410 levels, we can buy, but I will wait for it to break beyond 7420 7440 zone in order to confirm the only above 7420 7440 we can say that it is trying to stay bullish and prices are reversing. At the same time, as long as 7427 440 50 zone is respected, this is just a retracement. Stochastic overbought trying to cool down a bit. Now look at MACD. This crossover has happened at very, very lower levels. Thus, this calls for it to rise a bit from here. Minus 30C bottom is done. It can possibly recover from here. Thus, possibly little bullishness to be seen here. RSI coming out of the oversold levels here on the hourly charts. Coming to 2-hour charts, likewise on the 2-hour charts, too much of divergence of the price from the moving average calls for it to converge. Thus, these levels are achievable. In fact, we can see 7480, 7500 levels also in the near future, maybe a couple of trading sessions away. And the 7420, 7410 is where you can initiate a buying position. Stochastic rising from the oversold. Look at MACD. Sharp bearish move and calls for it to retrace a little on the 2-hour charts. Thus, possible little bullishness can be seen here. Also, if you look at, see, strong wave is done. This is the strong bearish wave and possibility of it to retrace towards the zone exists. RSI coming out of the oversold. Coming to 3-hour charts, yes, there is a bearish cross on the 3-hour charts. Yes, the prices are trading bearish, but at the same time, the prices are trading with too much of divergence from the price. It can try to converge towards the 20-period moving average at least. Stochastic rising from the oversold. MACD extremely bearish. It can possibly converge crossover. RSI is also oversold. Coming to 4-hour chart. Now, if you look at 4-hour charts, yes, it is at a base here trying to rise. It can try to move towards 7410 and then 7420 levels in this candle, and the next candle might try to elevate it further. The support levels now at 7390. Only below 7390, there will be further bearishness which might be seen. Stochastic oversold trying to recover. MACD extremely bearish trying to converge. RSI is oversold. Coming to the daily. Now see, yes, it has given a gap up and 7370 certainly is a great support. On the downside, if you're selling at 7390, remember 7380, 7370, only below which you should treat this as bearish, and hence it is 20 points of risk you are taking here for FTSE 100. If you are selling at 7390, remember it can breaking below 7370 is where the bears will try to take over. So for 7350 and below levels. On the upside, I will recommend you to buy at 7410, but then 7420 is the level it needs to break past by. Once it stays above 7420, we can look forward to lower highs here. It can try to recover towards this zone at 7450 and in fact 7480 levels. So take your trades accordingly and trade with a stop loss and a trailing stop loss. Remember below 7. Now, before we proceed to Tech 100 from here, let me. I'm happy to launch my platform www.forexfunda.com, and in this platform is created with the sole purpose to provide every required information for a trader under one roof, under single umbrella. For example, in this forum, you will get not only the live market updates but also the economic calendar and the news from across the globe. You can also track the markets which you want to see. You can search here, be it index, commodities, stocks, futures, crypto, anything across the globe, you will find it here. The most important and the critical aspect of it is the availability of the experts. You can book a call, you can schedule a call with them. If you find that you are stuck in an existing trade, if you think that you want to get the guidance on a portfolio, if you are looking for a forward-looking market guidance for anything and everything across the globe, be it any commodities such as niche, such as wheat, sugar, copper, soybean, anything which you trade, or general commodities, gold, silver, you can discuss about the future market updates. You can take a guidance from the experts here. You can book a call with me. Also, the interesting part is the forums which are available. You can initiate a discussion. You can ask your queries with the like-minded traders there. And at the same time, you will find the commodities and the indices. For example, this is my Dow Jones forum, and you will find my Dow Jones weekly review here, along with the support, along with the summary of the observation. You can initiate a discussion here on this, where we can have a live discussion. I will be also taking part on this. So yes, like-minded traders can do discussion there. And moreover, you will find the announcement related to my training batches, where you can see this under the mentorship batch. You will find the details related to the mentorship batch. You can find the curriculum. You can book your seats here itself. You can express your interest by registering on this tab here in the under announcement. Do visit the page www.forexfunda.com. The link is mentioned in the channel and video description. Now let's have a look at NASDAQ. See, Tech 100 here has reversed from 14,550 levels. He's given a gap and trying to retrace a little. Too much of divergence from the 20 period calls for it to converge. This suggests the probability of prices to retrace or achieve 14,650 levels. Now, you should note that 14,650, 700 and 760. These are the three critical resistance levels which Tech 100 has to pass by for a reversal sign here for today. The stochastic looking downwards, trying to trade bearish. MACD crossing over at the bottom, trying to trade with divergence. It can possibly pull the prices up from here. RSI is staying flat. Coming to 2 hour. Similarly, on the 2 hour charts, we'll wait for it to break past the highs here at 14,620 levels. Then I will look forward to 14,650, and then possibly the next target is going to be the 14,700 levels. Very, very critical resistance here. So 650, 700, 760 is what you should watch out for. Stochastic rising from the oversold. MACD staying bearish here. It has hit a bottom, trying to converge crossover, and more bullishness can be seen from these levels, because see, this was the last time when it has hit the lows. It has recovered strongly. Again hitting the lows, there is a possibility of a recovery. RSI at bottom. Coming to 3 hour chart, similar observation, but here see a couple of retracement candles. First red candle, and there could be series of red candles from here. We have to be watchful, careful. 14,550, 520 zone is where maximum support is seen. The stochastic rising, MACD is bearish, trying to converge crossover for a buying position. RSI is also hitting the bottom here, coming out of the oversold levels as of now. And on the 4 hour, similar observation, lower highs, flat bottom. Wait for it to break out beyond 14,620 and you can initiate a buying position. Stochastic extremely oversold, MACD extremely bearish, trying to converge a bit. RSI is also staying oversold. Coming to the daily. Now, if you look at daily charts, see higher lows here. Thus, wait for it to either break below 14,570 levels and then 14,550, 540 zone. If these two levels are breached, you can say that prices are going to turn bearish. We are going to look forward to another drop for 14,500, 520. So 14,500, another very, very strong support, and then 14,400. Those who watched my weekly review, I have very clearly mentioned that as long as these levels are respected here, 14,400, the chances of a recovery will be very, very high here. So even if it tries to achieve 14,500, 400, we can expect a possible recovery. The stochastic extremely oversold, MACD is divergent and bearish. This is the only bearish indication for Tech 100. RSI is flat. So looking at this, I will recommend you to buy here at 14,620, sell at 14,570. If you are selling at 14,570, be careful of 540, 550 first target, then 500, 520 next target. Very strong support exists at 14,500 levels. You can note this fact. Thus, even if it achieves these levels, the chances of recovery will be very, very high towards 14,700. So a reversal is what we can look forward to, but again, a buying position has to be taken only if you see it staying above 14,620. First target 14,640, 650, then 14,700 is the major hurdle, and then above 14,760 certainly should be treated as a bullish reversal. Take your trades accordingly. Now let's have a look at Dow Jones. Likewise on the US30, after the drop, a gap here, a flat resistance at 33,200, retracing here, and yes, if you see it, price is staying above 33,200, you can buy for 250, 260 zone, and then 300. Beyond 300 is where the bulls will try to take over. So if you look at the movement here, see what is happening here. This is the ceiling at 33,400. With that as ceiling, it is trying to trade in this bearish channel. Thus 33,300 appears to be a great resistance, and if it stays above 400, that should be a reversal zone. We have to be extremely cautious in between 33,250, 300 zone. These are achievable levels and these are going to be great resistance. Any move beyond 400 should be taken for a reversal, where the prices might retrace towards 600, 700 zone as well. The stochastic trying to trade bearish, MACD crossing over the bottom, trying to trade with a bullish divergence. RSI is flat. Coming to 2 hour chart, similar observation on the 2 hour charts, lower highs, thus just stay long above 33,200 and we can look forward to 260, 300 levels. Specifically, any move beyond 400 should be taken up seriously. That is a reversal sign. The stochastic rising, MACD bearish, trying to converge crossover for a buying position. RSI is flat. Coming to 3 hour charts. Now see on the 3 hour charts, after retracement, this is a reversal sign. That is what you can see. I will wait for the next candle. If the next candle breaks out on the upside, you should treat this as a bullish indication, else the bears might continue, take it till towards 33,100 and 33,000 levels. Stochastic rising, MACD bearish, RSI at bottom. Coming to 4 hour charts, Similar observation. And yes, the prices are divergent from the moving average. 33,400 is the 20 period moving average. The stochastic rising from the oversold. MACD is still staying bearish here, trying to converge a bit. RSI is still oversold. Coming to the daily. Now, on the daily charts, what probability I'm looking at? See the drop here, retracement drop. So, a possibility of a double bottom, creating double bottom is what we can sense. Else, one must note that it is here also it is yielded higher highs. Here also it can yield higher lows. Thus, it can trade in this zone, and a recovery from here might take it till towards 34,000 levels again. Stochastic oversold. Now see, this is interesting. MACD has just crossed over and traded with divergence and bearishness. Thus, it can continue here. RSI is flat. So looking at this, first thing is a buying entry at 33 200, but then 250, 300, 350, 400. Only above 400. As long as 400 is respected, it is just 50 points trailing stop loss. Beyond 400 is the reversal confirmation. On the downside, you can sell here at 150, but then be careful only and only if it stays above 33,100 and 33,050. Further bearishness for 33,000, 32,800 will be seen. Below 33,000, certainly more bearishness may take it till towards 30 to 800 levels. Take your trades accordingly, trade with a stop loss and a trailing stop loss. Do visit the platform www.forexfunda.com for more details regarding to my trading or training queries. Reach out to me. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. See you again before the US session for more updates. Thank you.